gold? Yeah, we had a game yesterday where we got it all the way to gold. It was, we had it on Beast of Burden and a Regal Blade. Silver Yo-Yo start? Could be cool. Really gonna want to find a damage skill, but probably not getting Mac for a while.
I've come too far to let you stop me.
No, Mac is when full releases. Bronze Dog.
Enjoy the thrill of battle. Well, you can. Nufo teaches stillness. I prefer action.
I can already see treasures out.
Okay, no damage. Get more for just putting that on the Regal Blade. Also not damage. How are we gonna make use of this yo-yo now? Ugh.
You picked that up quickly. Maybe I'm getting better at this.
My people believe
Double icy item, yeah.
boring.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
The rules for music suggestion is just anything that's video game music. Anything that seems like it would be DMCA safe on Twitch.
You fall like a boulder. I flow like the waves.
Stuff that's on the playlist is also obviously safe. Okay, so let's make sure that we have enough gold to do some shopping. This is income. Take the bat early game. It depends. His early game is often pretty starter item dependent. He does have some good silvers to start with. Where he gets really scuffed is in the mid game, when he like starts getting his scaling going, but the scaling's not fully online yet. Like, if you were to draw a power curve for each character, Pigs goes up at around the same rate through the early game, and then at a mid game, he kind of levels off for a bit before spiking up high. Where the other character's growth is
All about motivation. You gotta
more
know what
linear.
you're fighting for.
Pig's gotta, like, take time to build up a Pig's gym, or stack up burn on things, or buy sell enough stuff to make your weapons large. Often a very big spike when you find crit. Stick to video game music. Anime music is not quite safe. Well, it won't 100% get DMCA. Like, realistically, you can get away with playing most stuff on Twitch. I just don't want to risk it. It seems like every couple years, the people make a big stink on Twitch. Would rather just not have to worry about it when it happens again. Whirling in rags. It is queued. Third option gave XP like the first two. It's almost never worth it. Yeah. I imagine the other options giving XP is a bug, but it is worth noting that when you upgrade an item, you are missing out on XP, and that's almost always correct to click, so it's not like it has to be XP for it to be worth clicking.
All things in moderation. I hope that brat Quixel was watching. I've got 4 legs.
So we're gonna hold this until we get to upgrade the Regal Blade. So we're throwing one more fight. That system for upgrades didn't make it give XP? Correct. I also thought that it would, but you still do not get XP. Yeah, back in the day, I was much looser with what music I was willing to play. Kinda miss those days. They were nice. Any extra characters are planned to be released? Well, we know Mac is coming with full release, but we don't know when full release is, and past that, no. They said they want to release a character every 2 months. Once they're in their release cadence. Why is this fight even close? What is... I can't believe we almost won that. I guess we got extra space and more HP. Our items are heinous, though.
You've just taken the first step toward good taste.
I got excited to see a weapon.
Remorse never. Be remorseless.
It does not give me an extra weapon. I guess to be fair, we have most of the small weapons, right? It's not like we're all that likely.
Money can't buy class had neither. Shall I gift wrap it for you?
I can already see all the treasures thou put.
Okay. So, more damage to sell that, more damage to sell that, more damage to sell that. cheaper or something, it's going to be even more Vanessas than there already are. Yeah, there's definitely going to be a lot of Vanessas with free-to-play release. Like, even now, when only half the players are starting with no gems, there's still a lot of Vanessas.
Not all Jabalians are pacifists.
There's some crits.
Any good fights lately? Oh, I do. Go make some more stories. Then come back and tell me. Use it well. Make me proud. Hey, when you carry my weapon, I fight alongside you. Go make some more stories. Then come back and tell me. Use it well. Make me proud.
Small non-weapon. Take one economy item. It's not a bad one. I don't know. I mean, our board is
You do see these tough,
not good,
right?
but opponent's board is also kind of not good. No, it's better though. Unless we crit. That was a lot of crits for 30%.
My battle days are over, but my weapons crave more.
What?
Enjoy the thrill of battle.
I can't afford anything. Game, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Newful teaches stillness. I prefer action.
More is more, I always say.
Thanks for trusting me. I hope we can do this again.
Do you want to go to merchants? If I cut the piggles, do we have the damage for Technovirus? I'm a bit worried about the regen. Haste potion's kind of great.
How about a closer look?
Very familiar so far. I mean, yeah, like I said, Pig's early game was kind of carried by a starting item. We started with a yo-yo, didn't get a skill that made the yo-yo work, so it's been a disaster. Don't have any mediums that I want to sell.
the dueling art. This paper says so.
Do you get a bonus fight? Hey, Hooligan. Thanks for the sub. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
But my mother said I'm the best!
You're doing a good job of getting the good pickles. At least there's that. I don't think 100 HP is worth an XP. Especially 4 gold and an XP. Six gold and an XP. XP. Yeah, you get XP when clicking most level up rewards. If you're getting an item or a skill from the level up rewards, it's treated as an encounter, so you get an XP from it. If you're upgrading an item or just getting 10% life or getting gold, it does not give an XP because it is not an encounter.
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
I'm pretty sure that it's unintended, but it worked that way last patch too. Ow.
Defeat
Okay.
does not
Okay, as long as we crit
me.
too. As long as we crit too. One on the scoreboard. Silver merchant. PoE 1 was my jam. I had just played a PoE league, and I wasn't really interested in letting PoE consume my life again. I was way more excited for the in-game trading system than I was for PoE 2. So I decided to play that league instead. Are you crazy for feeling Dooley was not the best character last patch? Well, the thing... So Dooley was not the best character after day 12, but Dooley was the best character at just winning the game before that mattered. Cycle this to the Regal. Maybe Matchbox is a direction. You just take it for the bob. Like, hold this in case of Caltrops. Trash PoE too hard for the first week. Yeah, I heard people have been enjoying it, but yeah, just was not ready to be consumed again. Yeah, I feel like Dooley can lose... Last patch, Dooley could lose like 1 or 2 games, depending on your core. When you're on the red cores, it felt real bad to lose more than 1, but... Especially for the MMR grinders, the people that care about their ladder rating. If you lost more than 1 anyway, you were in a pretty bad spot. Like, if you lost 2, you weren't really gaining MMR anymore.
Looks like I'm overstocked.
Companion core seems strongest. This patch? This patch, it's Ignition core by a mile, I think. Maybe not a mile, but it's pretty easily Ignition core. The haste setups are cool, but I don't think they're as good as Ignition. I have a lot less conviction of every core after Ignition. I think you can make a case for either Crit Core, Armored Core, or Companion Core being in second. But Ignition is just so good. Gonna upgrade the belt.
Moving up in the world.
One thing that is nice about Companion is Companion feels the least reliant on getting a good enchant on 10. Like crit over the other two cores. Because they all do the same thing, but red core gets double charge when you crit. You're almost always playing the other two red cores all the way to the right. Crit core is the only one that does something extra when it's played all the way to the right.
Few warriors live to retire.
There's not that big of a difference between them,
And
but
you might. Go make
if you're going to
some
put
more
a red
stories.
core in second,
Come back and
it's going to
tell
be crit.
Need to move some inventory.
How
me. And
completely
you got that
unhinged is
weapon?
this? This is not a real board,
Alongside
right?
you.
It's not a real board, but it's the one that I have. I don't know how I feel about that.
Use it well. Make me proud.
Sludge goes hard later. It can. That's the big reason to pick it up.
Enjoy the thrill of battle. Pumpkin.
It's a nice one.
I should warn you, I'm not like other Jabalians.
Yeah. There are ways to play the core where it does more than just playing it all the way to the right. It feels like most of the time that I'm on red core, the game does not go that way. Fuck. Good enough. Marching card on Pickles. What do I have it on now? I have it on the matchbox. It's just gonna go on a coin before we go to the next merchant. Yeah, I haven't had any success playing, like, Mamasaur the core. It just seems like there's better ways to charge Mamasaur. If you're gonna go down those lines.
My food is gonna make you unstoppable.
I think the one time that I played Railgun with the core, I still just had my core all the way to the right. But yeah, I don't know. I think the last time that I felt good about putting items on the other side of the core was like before they nerfed Coolant. Oh yeah, you can do it with Combat Core too. That's a thing. LED plus Nitro GPU to the right with Railgun. Does that end up being better? You're stacking core speed to make your 4-second cooldowns better? It might be better. I mean, what are we in the ranked for if not to make attempts on the Lich's life? Charging station, core, combat core goes hard. I don't know. There's so much regen! Oh my god. I think it's the first time that I have lost to the Lich's regen. XP is just so important when I'm scaling off of my max HP.
I will not train you to kill. I will train you to live.
Probably not. Probably not. I don't hate the chocolate bars.
Every coin goes back to our
Yeah, it
community.
swung against
Please
the
fix
Lich.
yours, thank you.
This wasn't enough damage because of the regen. Can I get a fort? No. Just one chocolate bar. Guess I can take this.
My people believe.
Chocoholic's really good at diamond and kind of mediocre at gold. Okay, we beat that.
The Bazaar's a crazy place, right? I get it. You're busy. Enjoy your purchase.
Let's do.
Do you have to leave already? So, how about this weather where... Oh, you're leaving.
More than any item procs are as important as core procs. I guess that's fair. Could be
I'm
fort.
very well for mid-sized things. Reasonable sized things. And that's our master merchant.
Buy this thing for now. Try to remember to micro it.
How it's done.
Rivet gun? Your leftmost item has plus 15 value during combat. Wowee! What a skill. Like, this is going to be bigger long term. A lot of good skill upgrades. It's an okay skill upgrade. B1 and B2.
Smart shoppers buy vintage. New is for suckers. Once owned by the tyrant king. Well, it might have been.
The belt was the one that I wanted.
Are you sure? Have you noticed I'm huge? Hmm?
Good enough. We're not on the wrong side somewhat. I wasn't looking at it. Were they not buffing anything with Ignition? Was Ignition upgraded?
You look like a hardy one.
If Ignition's at bronze, it's not really that important. Just take 12 gold.
Hey, you're a natural at this.
It's ranked way harder than unranked. Yeah, it usually is. I want to find phonograph.
Reward the peaceful, punish the
Get the pickleback.
war. Use that for the good of all.
No, it's just the people that are tryharding are playing ranked. It's kind of always been the case. I don't think most people are conceding. I'd be surprised if anyone outside of like the top 50 was ever clicking the concede button.
I'm so glad we could share this experience today. Your aura guided me to what you needed.
A matchbox on my bench.
I can feel our energy.
Maybe it enables something. CDR is big. Yep, people are better at jamming the good strats in ranked.
Believe you'll win, and you'll win, but not against me.
You run into a lot more dualies that are just playing the good dualie lines. What items am I looking for? Phonograph, upgraded double whammy, fort. I still haven't had a fort run. Would really like a fort. Yeah, I don't have a good way to haste these things. So I guess we just Radiant the Whammy. Not that much gold.
Take your time. I'm pretty laid back. I used to offer a
This comes
free ride
with
home.
chocolate and an income.
It's weird. Oh, delivery's free. I like the exercise.
Was Gamer possibly good there? Gamer, I don't know what you mean.
Just toss that on my back, and I'll trot it to your door.
Just do that. It's my favorite pig build. Favorite pig build. Any build that lets me put a pawn shop in play.
You do see these tusks.
Oh, gavel? I don't think so.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist. Bring her
Inevitability
about.
comes
I've
for
got
us all.
another salvo in me.
Inevitability gets so much funnier when you have Fort. Yeah, I believe it. Fort's still a shield item, right?
Oh, there looks so fun.
What are we doing?
Well, howdy, hero.
This is a bunch of eyes for Bob.
That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
I feel like every time I'm in this comp, I never see a Curio until late.
Warms my rusty
It's like the best vendor for this kind of stuff.
While you're doing your part to clean up the bazaar.
I'm just like so far past the point
Hooey!
where we're all that worried about the scaling. You want Curio for? He sells a billion cheap items.
Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything. I'll come back someday and buy the whole store.
Hey, Shatterbrain.
While you're doing your part to clean up the bazaar.
Did I not get a chocolate bar for the Crusher Claw?
Hooey! Now that's a bargain.
Highest average shot value in the game? Well, that has nothing to do with why it's good for this board. It's he gives you the most items. Like, he shows you, what, 3 times as many items as an average shop? 4 times as many items as an average shop? And they're all bronze, so they're cheap to buy.
Some days I'm the teacher, other days the student, as it should be.
Hey!
I know, you're a busy young man.
Biggie go. XP. The XP is just so good. That was pretty bad timing. There we go. Weird that wanted poster still in the game to change the level up system. Why? What does wanted poster have to do with the old level up system? It's a good hit. It's just another way to get XP. Level ups have always been pretty spiky. Like the level 11 and level 16 item upgrades were huge before. I feel like every patch has been about leveling quick.
The smaller the portions, the finer the...
There's just more ways to get XP now. Like, you see more fights, you get XP out of level up rewards. The XP comes a bit easier now. Where before, there was kind of a big cost to investing into the first of 8 XP that you needed to get to the next level. Because, like, it wouldn't usually be until day 5 or 6 that you got paid off for taking extra XP. But now, like, it's not hard to be above curve on, like, even as soon as day 3 sometimes.
I think that suits you beautifully.
I don't really want to roll this. Yeah, you get an extra XP every level. You didn't used to. Hey, Mr. Bucket. Thanks for the Prime. Thanks for the 9 months. Welcome back. Do you actually go most looking fights for items? No, we were still taking the fights for XP. This was the loot reward patch 2 patches ago. Rushing 16 was big that patch, too. I'm guessing Ford is not a tool.
My dreams are too...
Yeah, the problem with taking fights for items is that items aren't reliable. Like, usually when you're taking a fight for items, there's, like, 1 or 2 things that you're hoping for. So you get something that you're hoping for 20% of the time, 25% of the time, depending on how big the drop pool is. When you're just looking for XP, you know you're getting the XP. Get whammied. Haven't gotten bonk this entire patch. Yeah, after patch day, I thought they made bonk more common, because it seemed like I was running into bonks 2 or 3 times per run. But I am seeing fewer bonks now, and I think I've only gotten bonk once. Yeah, Vanessa's... yeah. It's been a pretty consistent problem on Vanessa. She's got the best engine items, but the payoffs can be scuffed. I want to give up life to Deadly a Bob. Come on. Fort.
The world is pretty scary. Might want some armor?
Maybe a Fort. It's a Lion Cane. Can't buy the Signet Ring. 7, 8, 9, 13. Now I'm getting a Curio when I can't take it. Oh no. I guess it doesn't matter that much anymore. Whammy probably can beat Arkin, maybe.
You must not know who I am.
Yeah, I hope that we get a fort run tonight. I do want to play with that item.
Your pitiful appearance was a trick.
Save gold, make sure we can afford a fort when we see one. That can't be a fort. Another pig.
I'm not like other Jabalians.
Where's your life? Okay, non-weapon can be fort.
You are enough, friend. But I'm glad you bought this.
It's not, but it could have been. If it mattered, it might have.
If you know you are the best, is not humility a deception?
Double the damage of your leftmost weapon for the fight. But also are we looking for... Oh, big guns. Yeah, sure.
I've taught you all I can. Until tomorrow, that is.
He blows up the belt, that's a problem. I think. Maybe not even. What was that? That was a metallic spring breaking sound. And it sounded like it was coming from my computer, but I don't know what would be making that sound. Computer seems fine. It's probably fine. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully.
You seem like a nice person. Maybe too nice.
It's my chair. The sound did not come from my chair.
Now this is health food. Literally.
Okay, so I don't want to get CDR items, because if I get CDR items, I guess I could CDR the Whammy. I just can't CDR the Lion Cane, because then I brick the fort. Awkward. Hey, Vegeta. Thanks for the Prime. Welcome, welcome, welcome. They fixed the menu trick with this, right? I can't level for the player fight. You can. They said in the patch notes they fixed it. They said they fixed it, but they didn't. Well, that's why we're testing it. Insane. They fix it the other way. They don't want it to work that way.
My people believe in peace. Boring!
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
The inevitable!
Next time, boys, less blunder, more plunder.
What's that build? A build that could not do 16k damage.
Oh, come on then. Let's get this over with.
No. Where's my fort?
Right then, off you go. Just close your eyes and grab something. While you're doing
All the medium items
that,
here are
that
extra
is off.
life from Chocoholic too.
That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you. Warms my rusty circuits to see that find a home.
So I can't buy the Clockwork Blades without bricking.
Hooey! Now that's a bargain.
Obnoxious. Well, I can buy them, I just can't sell them.
Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything.
This Clockwork Brick. Because Diamond Fort puts the Lion Cane to exactly 8 seconds.
That's been sitting there 20 years.
And you need to be at 8 seconds to get multi-strike. Are the Piggles doing something for us? Not really. Only if we run into a Barcoon. Should be fine. Yeah, Fort is a completely different item now.
I've come too far to let
Way more interesting item now, in my opinion, too. Fort's pretty sick. Sure.
You've got the land sent on you, friend. Gold may not be my goal, but you won't see me say no to it.
Yeah. I wouldn't hate to see them lead into that direction more.
Some days I'm the teacher, other days the student, as it should be.
Like, am I supposed to just take this? We have 2 days left to find Fort. Really 1 day left to find Fort. Probably just gonna end up winning.
You'll learn more from
Maybe we find a
that
lethargy
day in
too.
the Bazaar than a decade in academia.
Are you sure? Have you noticed I'm huge? Hmm?
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
Whoa. Good thing we have Radiant.
Bring her about! I've got another salvo in me.
The hammer comes for us all in due time. Pig has the best voiceover lines in this game. Have you met Quixel? Master Merchant from the Grand Society of blah blah blah. Ignore that I just sold everything before going to Barcoon. It's not important.
Where's Mitchworth? Oh, did he see me close the deal?
It's not really my size, but I guess I'll take it.
Don't need the gold. Could fight the octopus. Yeah, we're playing normals. If I'm gonna play ranked this patch, I'm gonna play ranked with Dooley. And we're in the back half of the patch anyway.
It's all about motivation. You gotta know what you're fighting for.
More XP. More XP. Seems good. Fort!
Now that's quality.
Oh my god, we got a fort.
How about this
I'm so happy.
Oh, you're leaving.
I don't think I'm supposed to play it. I'm going to, but... Well, I wanted it before. Now that we've bricked the Lion King, it's a lot less exciting.
You do.
Spices would have had multicast. Oh, true. We could have cut our Lion Cane. Had the largest bonk of all time. Bonk.
Yeah, most Jabalians will never know this feeling.
Master Lion King gives you sustains to make sure the hammer activates. True. Okay. I'm gonna take a quick break. Be back in like 2 minutes. When we get back, we will play some more Pig. Hope you guys stick around.